Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hobart Bay Sports Network. I am your host Justin Winter, and today it's Hobart Bay and Coastal Carolina. Hobart Bay is 2-0 in conference. We're in our last non-conference game today. We're going against a team with a unique field. They're in the Sun Belt, and they struggle with their run defense and with their run offense and really everything that deals with the run. Passing, they're okay, they're good enough. Their quarterback, Chandler Mills, well, he's not having the greatest season. And their running back, well, he's not having the greatest season. You look at Chandler Mills, not top end speed, not great throw power or accuracy, kind of average at best. He's a senior too. Paul Noble's their star corner. He's okay. He's got good coverage, but it's about all you can say for him. I don't think we should worry about this one. I think that we have this one well in hand, and we should blow past them quite easily. Welcome to the Surf Turf, where it is Aggie Appreciation Day for Coastal Carolina. New Mexico State was the team that got booted from the FBS to make room for Coastal Carolina, so they're decking everyone out in red, except for the players, for that Appreciation Day. Hobart Bay is coming off of probably the worst passing performance we've ever seen, but hopefully that's just a one-time thing, and we can get back to normal against an easier opponent. Chanticleers are 2-2. I don't imagine that they would present much of a challenge, but you never know. We got to go to the coin toss first. Strupinski, and that's James Pond there, who's also for taking the coin toss. We win and we choose to kick. James Pond does not get much playing time. He's low on the depth chart, so you don't see him much. Here we go. From Book Stadium, we have kickoff, and that one will go out the uprights. How about that? He made a field goal from long range. 1st and 10 for the Chanticleers. It's an option for Chandler Mills, and he takes it himself, and he breaks a tackle before he gets swarmed for 6 yards. Good first play for Chandler Mills. Always a positive start when you start off with 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw this time. And he finds White, and Jimmy Hollis could not force him to let go of the ball. Way to hold on. And it's a keeper here for Mills, the second option. And this time he gets a 1st down. Chandler Mills doing everything right now. Good run, good throw. Here's a counter to Stevenson, and Stevenson, he breaks a tackle, and he gets taken down before the 25. Coastal Carolina really driving right now. 1st down and 10, another speed option. He gets it out to Stevenson, but he loses yards. Loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. 3 receivers and a tight end. He will roll out to his right, airs it out, and that's intercepted! Jay Barber! And Hobart Bay gets the stop. No points for Coastal Carolina on this opening drive. Chandler Mills went 1 for 3, and Jay Barber picks it off, giving him as many completions to Hobart Bay as to his own team. But at this point, that's not too terrible. Well, I guess it is, but you know what I mean. 2nd and 5, caught by Victor Cross. A rare sight from him. You don't see him get much action. When he comes in, he usually makes an impact. 3rd down and 9. Looking for a 1st down. Strupinski, can we continue? Good throwing. He will throw, and that's caught by Tyree Nolan. He can't make a man miss, but that's 29 yards down the field. Perhaps the passing game is back to normal. That would be nice. 2nd down and 10. Play action. Strupinski rolls out again. Will he run? No, he throws, and that's intercepted. No! Coastal Carolina gets the ball right back. And Strupinski throws an interception of his own. Derek Coley, the left outside linebacker. Now 3rd down and 6 for Coastal Carolina. Hopefully our defense can force a punt. Chandler Mills airs it out down the field, and that's intercepted again. Jimmy Hollis this time. And he's got some return room, and he does make a man miss. Now he's zooming down the sideline, gets past the 40, and down at about the 35. Okay, we're basically right back where we were. This has been interesting. 1st down and 10 for Hobart Bay. Strupinski looks to throw, He doesn't throw an interception, but he does throw it right to the turf. So, yeah, that's not good. Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Strupinski keeps on the option, and he makes a man miss and loses the football. It's picked up by Washington, and no one is in front of him. Tyree Nolan, the only one with a chance, and he doesn't get him. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. What in the world is this game? What is this quarter? 4 turnovers in the first quarter. Yeah, 4 turnovers. This is insanity. What in the world is going on here in Brooks Stadium? Oh boy. Yeah, this is... Well, maybe we can get back to some normalcy. I still don't know how to feel about our passing offense. Strupinski rolls out, and he dumps it off to Tyree Nolan. Oh, he made a nice spin before he gets tackled. Tyree Nolan busting out some moves. Hey, someone's got to make up for the poor play. Split backfield. They'll take the handoff. Tyree Nolan gets some 9 yards. Okay, that's pretty good. Second down and 10. 42 seconds left on the clock. It's a keeper for Strupinski, and he does not fumble this time. Third down and 1. I appreciate it when my quarterback doesn't fumble. Third and 1, right before the quarter ends. Greg Wilson will pick up the first down. That is how the first quarter ends. A wild one, to be sure. And 7-0, Coastal Carolina is the score. Well, the second quarter begins with a second down and 6. Strupinski will look to throw, and he dumps it off to Tyree Nolan, who gets the first down. All right. Hey, if the deep passes don't work, you go with the short stuff, and that can kill. I believe they call that a West Coast offense, but really it's more of an Oregon thing. Strupinski airs that one out, and somehow Craig Ostrander comes away with it. With how Strupinski's been throwing, how does he throw one that accurate, and how does Ostrander come up with it? Nolan on the sweep, as he's got a ton of turf, and he goes down inside the 5. Oh, I wanted to say green, but it isn't really green, it's surf. Handoff, Nolan for the touchdown, and Hobart Bay is going to tie this one up. There we go. We needed that. We needed a drive like that. Halfway through the second quarter, Mills gets taken down in the backfield, loss of 3. Great play there by Sausage, the man who needs more playing time. Here comes Mills again, trying to throw, and he misses. He does exactly what Strupinski did last week. He had one good throw. I don't know where that went. Third down and 8 for Hobart Bay. Not doing much after the punt. And Strupinski throws. That's... Oh, knocked away. I thought Jacobson had it. Instead, he's 5 for 15, and we're going for it. Fourth down and 8 at the 45-yard line. Why not? Strupinski will roll out. If anything, you want this to be intercepted. It's aired out deep, and that's knocked away. Smart play by Robert Brady. If he picked that one off, it would have worked as a very good punt, but instead, Coastal gets the ball near the midfield marker. It's a handoff to Stevenson, who loses more yards. Hobart Bay is stifling as Timothy Paulson gets in for it. Third down and 14. Coastal now has to throw, and they've only completed one pass. Mills throws. That's caught by White, but he does not get the first down. And Hobart Bay will get the ball right back. Minute and a half to go, trying to at least put points up. And it's another swing to Nolan, and Nolan makes more men miss, sort of, temporarily, and he gets another first down. Second and 11. Strupinski trying to drive this team down, and he finds Craig Ostrander, who breaks a tackle, and he does not make the second man miss. If he did, he was gone. Great play to stop the touchdown. Second and 10, 36 seconds. Strupinski will throw it just in time, and it's intercepted by Robert Brady. The third pick today. Well, actually, the second pick for Hobart Bay today, but the third turnover. Add another one to the list. Wow. First down and 10. Now Coastal Carolina has a shot at getting some more points before halftime. Mills intercepted by Doug Glover. And he's tackled immediately. Another turnover. Six in the first half. 5 of those interceptions, 1 a fumble taken back for a touchdown. What is this game? 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left. You don't need much to get into Spielberg's field goal range. Strupinski sends plenty of men deep, though. Airs that one now, and that's intercepted by Paul Nobles, and he trips up, and they called that a safety. They called it a safety. They shouldn't be. No, don't celebrate this, Coastal Carolina. That's against you. We get the ball back plus 2 points. They said that somehow they ruled that he got his foot down and established himself, and then of his own forward momentum fell in. They called that a safety. And now here's Gordon Jenkins, and he's just going to dive forward. He doesn't want to use up much clock. Probably a smart play. So, okay, Hobart Bay gets a shot to get back into field goal range. Yeah, that's interesting. Clock winding down, he just gets it off. Strupinski throws it to the right, and that's broken up. No, caught! Craig Ostrander! Timeout, Hobart Bay. What is going on? Ostrander does not beat him. It's underthrown. It's tipped down, and Ostrander gets the catch. Now here comes Spielberg to kick a field goal. Kick is up, and that one is right down the middle. And this, one of the most crazy first halves that I have ever seen, finally comes to an end. I don't know how I should feel right now. This is utter insanity. 12-7 at halftime. And we're not going to show the... We don't feel like doing a halftime show today, so let's just go on with the second half as McIntosh returns this one past the 30-yard line. And there he goes, and he gets taken down just before the 45. First down and 10 for Hobart Bay. Strupinski hands it off to Tyree Nolan, who manages to find his way through the crowd for 8 yards. Solid run for Tyree Nolan. Now it's a 2nd down and 2. Split backfield, though they're stacked in the box. They hand it off anyway, and Tyree Nolan gets the first down anyway. He wanted a little more room on the outside, but another 8 yards. He's picking up solid chunks right now. 2nd and 6. Strupinski to throw. He rolls out, and they gave him all the room in the world. Strupinski now in a foot race, and they just get him by the ankles. Oh, man. They forgot that he can run the ball. 2nd and 7, trips right. Now Jacobson in motion. It's a fake to Nolan, and Strupinski... Oh, the ball's loose! But they called it a forward pass. That could have been bad. That could have been a turnover all the way. Instead, it's 3rd down and 7. Strupinski to throw. And it's intercepted by Robert Brady again. Strupinski chasing him down. He doesn't get him. Robert Brady is going all the way to the end zone, and Coastal Carolina retakes the lead. Touchdown, Chanticleers. The 4th interception by Strupinski today. Robert Brady gets his 2nd pick, and this one is huge. Coastal Carolina, after all of this, is in the lead. And they're going to go for 2 to make it a field goal game. Mills will throw, and that's intercepted by Jay Barber. And he does a little hurdle and gets tackled. It's not officially a turnover, but it's another interception. What is this game? Strupinski will roll out here. He can run or he can throw. He throws, and he's on target this time. It's Greg Wilson, not Tyree Nolan. And Greg Wilson gets us down inside the 20. So, yeah, a mixture of big throws and interceptions. 2nd down and 10. We counter it to Tyree Nolan, and he still manages to pick up 7 yards. Hobart Bay's running game hasn't been terrible, but it's not been elite today either. 3rd down and 3. Strupinski throws, caught by Tyree Nolan, gets outside and tackled before the 1st down marker. 4th down and 1, but we're going for it. Surprising not to kick the field goal, but they want it. They want it bad. And off Greg Wilson, who picks up the first with ease. Great blocking by the Hobart Bay frontmen. Now it's first down and goal. Looks like another run to Tyree Nolan, who finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. That one was needed. Hobart Bay retakes the lead. And now I wonder, will they go for two? I don't know. But as long as we have the lead, we're all good. They won't go for two. So it's 19-13. Chandler Mills looks to throw. It's a bad decision as it's intercepted by Glover off the bounce. And no one's in front of him. Touchdown ones. Holy smokes. Counting the 2-point conversion, that's the 10th turnover today. As Mills throws this one, it's dropped and Glover says, hey, I'll take that. And he goes all the way to the end zone. First down and 10, and now it's 26-13. It's going to be a keeper for Mills, and Glover couldn't get him. Instead, Mills picks up 8 yards. Coastal Carolina needs to do that down the field. They can't rely on the pass game. It's a keeper now, and they get taken down in the backfield. Okay, so don't do that all the way down the field because you'll just fail. And now they're going to punt. It's been good in the latter half of this quarter. But boy, this is something crazy. McIntosh gets it, cuts left, and he stays on his feet. He's still running towards the sideline, and now he has more room, and he cuts inside into the 40-yard distance. I don't know what I was saying there. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. It's another handoff to Tyree Nolan, as again he picks up a big bunch. Actually, I thought it would be bigger. It's only 5 yards. Still a good run. 2nd and 5. Now in the I formation. Looks like they're making some adjustments. It's a little play action here. Strupinski will run with it himself, and he sort of picked up a block. The block got in his way. Still a first down, 9 yards. And that will end the third quarter 26-13. And whew, this is really something. Well, the fourth quarter begins, and hopefully Hobart Bay can put this one away. It's a counter to Nolan, and he gets some blockers downfield before he gets tackled just short of the first down. Officially a 10-yard run. He will get the first down on the next run. And now we're just looking to put this one into the end zone. Strupinski rolls out. He can run or he can throw, whichever he chooses. He runs, and he gets 8 yards. Solid pickup. If he does that again, it's a touchdown. 2nd down and 2. It's a keeper this time. Strupinski finds a hole, and he does not get in despite the dive. He thought he had it, but the refs say otherwise. Now in the goal line formation, handoff to Tyree Nolan, who fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hobart Bay. That one, I would think, would seal the game. Hobart Bay's defense has been electric, and Tyree Nolan has shown up. Him and Greg Wilson, actually, the two running backs have been the stars of this offense today. Now Coastal Carolina is just looking for something, and they do a screenplay, and that's not tackled. That's tackled. Tom Stevenson gets a whole 1 yard. And now Coastal Carolina is just going to punt this ball away. McIntosh back to return, and he... Okay, that happened. Hobart Bay will settle for a field goal on this next drive. Spielberg, always got to get your kicking practice in. Making it 36-13 with some more backups in now. Lessener will look for his own big throw. And that one's caught by Ken Anderson, who they rule short by a yard. Because of course they will. And now with the backups in, save for... Actually, is that Tyree Nolan? No, that's Greg Wilson. They hand it off to him, and he will get his own touchdown. For Hobart Bay, we do not hit the 50 mark today, but we do still get a major win. 43-13 is your final in one of the weirdest, most crazy games that I have ever known. Tyree Nolan rightfully gets player of the game because he really did carry the team. Him and Greg Wilson. Greg Wilson came up big when they needed him to, and Tyree Nolan was just solid all game. All in all, I still don't know how to feel about this game. On the one hand, the defense was fantastic. 0 offensive points allowed all game. None. They forced 4 turnovers, 5 if you count the one in the end zone on the 2-point conversion. But on the other hand, the offense sucked. We turned the ball over 5 times, 2 of them for scores. And then at the end, yeah, we scored, but one of those was a defensive score. And we were just sloppy all game. The passing wasn't as bad as last week, as far as completion percentage, but it was way worse in terms of interceptions. This was a defensive win all the way, and the offense, they really need to shape up because our next game is not going to be against some nobody like Coastal Carolina. We're going to go against an actual team who knows how to play. They're in the top 10. You'll see who I'm talking about soon enough. But for the time being, we need to recap this crazy game, it's the only way I can put it, in the post-game show with some weird and wild stats. Well, Strupinski today went 10 for 18, still not above 50% completion, 179 yards, 4 interceptions. He also fumbled once, and that went for a touchdown. Glessner had the one throw that we saw. Tyree Nolan, 110 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Strupinski, 55 yards, no touchdowns, but still good. Wilson, only 13 yards on the ground, but he did get a touchdown. On the receiving end, 63 yards for Tyree Nolan, led the team in rushing and receiving. Craig Ostrander, 60 yards, 48 for Greg Wilson, 32 for Ken Anderson. JoJo McIntosh was absent in receiving today, which is sad. Tackles were spread around, Jay Barber and Jimmy Hollis with 3 tackles apiece. However, Jimmy Hollis got 3 solo. No sacks for either of them, but they did both get an interception. So those are important to note. However, Doug Glover got 2 interceptions. Of course, one of them was thrown directly to him, so that typically helps when you're trying to get turnovers. Coastal Carolina's Jed Sullivan had 8 tackles, all on his own, one of them for loss, but he had no picks. Derek Coley, Paul Nobles, and it looks like, yes, Robert Brady, who had 2 today. Those were all the leaders for Coastal Carolina. They were, without a shadow of a doubt, the best players. They gave the offense a chance, and some of them even scored, but then they did nothing. On the receiving end, 24 yards for Anthony White, and negative 3 yards for Tom Stevenson. It was a terrible game for them as well. On the ground, 20 yards for Tom Stevenson, 20 for Chandler Mills, but that counts sacks. Through the air, Chandler Mills a whole 8 for 18, 39 yards, no touchdowns, and 4 picks, really should have been 5. Oh, he wasn't sacked, so the rushing yards were just 20 yards. And you look at that, and they had 79 total yards of offense. We at least were able to do something, but boy, this was something new. And after that, Tyree Nolan is in front of the Heisman race. He is number 1. Let's go Tyree Nolan. And before next week's game, we actually have a bye, which means it's time for the recruiting special. But after that, it's us going on the road to Seattle to face the number 6 Washington Huskies. We need to shape up if we're even going to stay in that game, or else we'll get annihilated. I hope to see you there, but until then, make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a nice day.